The largest U.S. automakers are breathing a sigh of relief right now as President Trump issues a one-month exemption from tariffs on cars coming from Mexico and Canada. It applies to the big three automakers. We're talking about Ford, General Motors and Stellantis. But when the levies do kick in, they're expected to hit this industry hard. Many vehicle parts and components are imported from Canada, Mexico and China, and tariffs, of course, could drive up those costs. Let's bring in CBS News correspondent Natalie Brand. She's live at the White House for us this morning. Natalie, break down the tariffs pause for us as it relates to U.S. automakers.
Good morning, Errol. Well, we know the pause comes after President Trump spoke to those big three automakers that you just referenced. And the administration really says this one-month pause is aimed at giving the big three more time to bring more of their manufacturing and supply chain to the United States, which we know is really at the heart, one of the underlying reasons behind the tariffs that the president has been pushing to try to spur investment and manufacturing here in the United States. You noted that a lot of these car parts come from the countries where the tariffs have been imposed, including our allies, Canada and Mexico. But what we can tell you is already, consumers feeling a lot of concern here. Different auto economic analysts have put potential price increases in the thousands of dollars to consumers. One person I heard yesterday saying she's just going to be more vigilant about maintenance of her car, putting off any potential purchases. And the automakers themselves, they came out with some statements yesterday touting the billions of dollars that they've already invested in the United States. Ford also saying that they will continue, these healthy and candid conversations with the administration as everyone tries to figure out really what happens beyond the timeline of this pause. And, Errol, it's not just the auto industry. Different trade groups from agriculture to, electronics, Best Buy, Target signaling some concern this week, saying, given the amount of imports from, China when you're talking about electronics or fruits and vegetables from Mexico, there's a lot of concern about the different ripple effects. We know, that these business leaders, trade groups, stakeholders are trying to talk to administration officials and kind of wade through this period of uncertainty.
It speaks to just how important many of these industries are. Natalie, I want to ask you a question on a separate topic. There was discussion yesterday about a potential executive order from the president to close the Department of Education. What do we know about that?
Yeah, so this was a draft memo viewed by the Wall Street Journal. CBS News is trying to confirm it on its own, or on our own. But essentially what the Wall Street Journal is reporting is this draft memo tells the Education Secretary, newly confirmed Linda McMahon, to take all necessary steps to facilitate closure of the Education Department based on, quote, the maximum extent appropriate and permitted by law. Now, we know that President Trump has talked about, trying to dismantle the Education Department. He's said that publicly. We know it also came up during McMahon's confirmation hearing. And just recently, she put out a letter to the department. That letter was obtained by CBS News, and she alluded to what she called an overhaul and also restoring state oversight. Again, that's another theme of this administration, trying to give greater responsibility or, ownership of education back to the states. But note, Errol, that fully dismantling or closing the Department of Education, that would require congressional approval. And that means overcoming a bipartisan majority 60-vote, filibuster in the Senate. So that's where there would be a lot of pushback. The question, though, becomes, short of closing it completely, what steps could the administration potentially take in terms of shrinking the department, laying off staff, shifting or changing different programs to kind of, reduce the power of the department? I think those are the outstanding questions to watch here.
Yeah, really important point. Natalie Brand at the White House for us. Thank you, Natalie.